Hey and welcome to the Daily Man United News show. Let's begin with our daily news. Ralf Rangnick explains his decision to start midfielder Juan Mata against Brentford. Speaking after his side's 3-0 win against Brentford last night, Manchester United interim manager Ralf Rangnick explained his decision to start midfielder Juan Mata in the team's final home game of the season. United's win kept them in 6th place in the Premier League table. Their dismal league position was forgotten briefly last night as the Red Devils played out a convincing win against the Bees. With Mata in the thick of it, the 34-year-old was handed his first league start of the season, and he made the most of the opportunity by pulling the strings in midfield and putting together chances for his attackers. Ragnik was full of praise for the Spaniard and said that the midfielder deserved to be in the team after playing well against his former club Chelsea a few days ago and impressing in training. The interim boss also said that he's decided to shift Bruno Fernandes to left to accommodate Mata as the number 10. Mata has barely gotten a game all season, falling down the pecking order at the club. His age could have been a factor as well, with his manager deciding to play younger players in the team. The World Cup winner has only gotten to make a few appearances in the first team during cup competitions. However, as United have been knocked out early in these tournaments, his minutes on the pitch have been limited. The business end of the season has given fans more views of Mata on the field as Ragnik deals with an injury pile-up. The German has afforded more game time to the ex-Chelsea star during the last few matches, and it has ended up in his first start of the season. The midfielder made the most of the opportunity as well, combining well with the Cristiano Ronaldo up front and nearly backed a goal for himself. His performance has merited him getting more starts in the remaining 2 games of the season, but only time will tell if Ragnik thinks the same. Ralf Rangnick urges incoming new boss Erik to retain Cristiano Ronaldo. Speaking after his side's 3-0 win over Brentford last night, Manchester United interim manager Ralf Rangnick urged incoming boss Erik to keep Cristiano Ronaldo in his team next season. Ronaldo got himself in the score sheet once again at Old Trafford yesterday, dispatching a penalty past David Raya and added one more goal to his tally for the campaign. He won the spot kick after he was brushed inside the penalty box by Rico Henry. Ragnik hailed the Portuguese forward's display against the Bees, saying that he not only scored the penalty, but also won it and helped out defensively. The German also posed the question of keeping Ronaldo for another season to both his successor and the player himself. Ronaldo have back to United last summer on a 2-year deal, and it's not known if he will stay until the end of his contract if the club miss out on the Champions League football next term, which looks very likely at the moment. Further, it's unsure if Ten Hag sees the club legend as a part of his plans when he takes over. The 37-year-old has now scored in his previous 4 Premier League games, which also includes a hat-trick against Norwich in front of the home supporters. After a dismal start to 2022, the former Real Madrid man seems to have found his scoring boots once again. Ragnik had a message for Ten Hag as well, saying that the club need 2 more quality strikers in the summer to get back on track after a disappointing campaign. The former RB Leipzig manager also said that Ronaldo was not a central striker and does not want to play in that position. Despite his age, the Portugal captain has proven that he only ages like a fine wine and continues to impress. Ten Hag will certainly have a big decision to make in the summer, and it remains to be seen if Ragnick's advice about keeping Ronaldo could take any effect. Ralf Rangnick praises Bruno Fernandes' improved performance in Manchester United win. Bruno Fernandes would probably be among the first to admit this has not been a particularly great few weeks for him. Despite signing a new contract and securing Portugal's World Cup place, Fernandes has struggled for form and even missed a penalty in the recent defeat at Arsenal. Fernandes was back among the goals in Manchester United's victory over Brentford, scoring the opener after good work from Anthony Elanga. This was not the only positive aspect of his display. Manager Ralf Rangnick felt his all-around game was better. Speaking to United's official website, Ragnik said he felt Fernandes was more efficient and raised his game. Ragnik said, "I think the fact we played with Juan Mata and Nemanja Matic gave us some quality in midfield, plus Cristiano Ronaldo and Bruno. Bruno was also showing an improved performance, not only because he scored the goal, but also in possession. It was not so easy for them to take the ball away from us. Fernandes was steady in possession, completing 77 of 87 passes, 89%. His average for the season in the Premier League is 78% completion. Adding Juan Mata and alongside Fernandes helped him. It took some of the creative burden away from Fernandes and stopping him having to try too hard to compensate for a lack of help from elsewhere. Agent of Lazio midfielder Sergej Milinkovic-Savic reveals his client's Manchester United preference this summer. Speaking to Foot01, the agent of Lazio star Sergej Milinkovic-Savic, Mattia Gezman has revealed that although his client has a lot of offers on the table from other clubs ahead of the summer transfer window, he would prefer a move to Manchester United. The 27-year-old has been hugely impressive for Lazio over the past few years, churning out consistent performances in midfield. His form has seen him attract interest from a lot of sides in the past, and he could now finally be set for a move away from Italy. Gezman said that his client had no shortage of offers in the summer, but confirmed that United and Paris Saint-Germain were leading the race to sign him. This is sure to come as a big boost for the Red Devils, who are looking for midfield reinforcement at the end of the season. The Manchester side has struggled to perform this campaign, with their weak midfield being a big reason for their bad run of form. The options that the club have in the middle of the park have been disappointing and have not been able to step up and take control of games. Gezman provided a huge boost to the Red Devils in this respect, saying that although his client is focused on playing well for Lazio until the end of the season, the player wants to go to Manchester and start a fresh chapter in his career. This is massive news for United, who will be desperate for midfield reinforcements in the summer to bolster their squad and make up for the outgoing transfers. Athene midfield could now welcome Milinkovic-Savic as their new recruit, with the 27-year-old looking to take the next step in his career and move to a club that offers him a massive platform to showcase his skills. The Serbian's agent seems to have left nothing hanging in the air with his comments, and fans will hope that Man United are able to wrap up a transfer for the player soon. His interest in moving to the English side despite possibly missing out on Champions League football is positive news, showing that the club still have pulling power. Manchester United to get free run to sign West Ham midfielder star Declan Rice this summer. According to ESPN, Manchester United are likely to get a free run in their attempt to sign West Ham United midfielder Declan Rice in the upcoming summer transfer window, with other Premier League rivals backing off in the transfer race. Rice has been a revelation for West Ham over the past few years, turning into their midfield enforcer and also a leader in the squad, taking over the armband when Mark Noble is not on the pitch. He has also become a full England international, proving his worth on the international stage. United are in the market for midfield reinforcements ahead of the new season, and Rice would prove to be a fantastic addition to a side that has suffered through a disappointing campaign. However, the Hammers value him to be worth more than £100 million, which will prove to be quite an expensive affair. His mammoth price tag has caused the likes of Manchester City, Chelsea and Liverpool to back out of the transfer race to secure his services in this summer. It's said that United are keen to add the 23-year-old to their squad in the hopes that he turns into a modern-day version of Paul Ince in the team, who was known to boast qualities such as tenacity, determination and leadership. These are the kind of traits that are missing in the current midfield at the club, while also lacking in depth and quality. With the impending arrival of Erik Ten Hag in the summer to take over as the new permanent manager of the Premier League giants, the Englishman's transfer is viewed to be a statement signing. Despite the recent demise of the club in comparison to its other rivals, it's an attempt to prove to other potential targets that the Manchester side is preparing for a rebuild. Rice's transfer fee may be massive, but with other clubs backing out of the race to sign him, this is United's best shot at securing the services of a player who can prove to be a long-term asset in the side as well as develop into a future leader. Barcelona open to sell Manchester United target Frenkie de Jong. According to Spanish outlet AS, Manchester United have been provided with a transfer boost in their attempts to sign Barcelona midfielder Frenkie de Jong, as the Spanish club is open to selling the star after he failed to win over manager Xavi Hernandez on his leadership skills. De Jong has been a regular feature in Barca's midfield ever since he moved from Ajax in 2019, impressing in the middle of the park for the Spanish giants. Despite a change in the managers at the Camp Nou, he has continued to be first pick under his new bosses. Hernandez is currently in charge of the Catalan club, which has seen a revival since the turn of the new year. The former player has come in and implemented his style of play on the team, and De Jong has often been at the heart of his system. United are keen to sign the 24-year-old in the summer as they search for midfield reinforcements, and with the impending arrival of Erik ten Hag, who coached the player at Ajax, this story may just get even more interesting. In all honesty, United can use a player who is a good passer of the ball and can hold his own in the defense. De Jong is one of the classiest midfielders in Spain right now, and a move for him would certainly be a smart one by the Manchester-based side. The Red Devils may be one step closer to snapping up the Holland international, as the La Liga side the club are looking to sell some players in order to balance their books. They are cash strapped at the moment, and although Hernandez is a huge admirer of the midfielder, they are open to selling De Jong at the end of the season for £58 million. The club legend turned manager is said to be unconvinced by the former Ajax star's leadership on the pitch, as Hernandez looks to take a new generation of Barcelona players forward. With the Camp Nou outfit wrapping up a deal for Valencia ace Carlos Soler, they will first be required to make some room in the first team squad to accommodate their new signing, and De Jong could be the one to be left out. I will be uploading daily Man United news, so keep your eyes on the channel and don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate your support. Peace out.